Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a beach house, or as I would say this time, I am building the part 2 to our beach house. So last week I built the beach house, this week I will be decorating the beach house, so let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so now I do have my items in my inventory for the kitchen, but first we do have to make our floor plan. You can see that I did go ahead and add doors everywhere, and I did open up this area as well so that we can go ahead and use it in our floor plan. And I did use stairs here along with a 2x2 flat platform so that you can turn downwards. So we're going to go ahead and start on our floor plan. So yes, we need to go ahead and decide where everything's going to be. I think our kitchen and master bedroom should be upstairs. So that leaves about maybe 2 more bedrooms downstairs and a little lounge area. So I think a nice living room area could be down here, and we'll just have this open, and then we can go ahead and use this and make 2 bedrooms here. So I'm going to go ahead and just wall this off here. And I am just going to use a single wall here. I don't think there's any need for double walls here. So I'm going to go ahead and see where is the even point. So we have our even point here. So we can go ahead and just decide which bedroom will get 1/2, and then we can go ahead and do this. Now you can see this is running into the stairs. So if you wanted to make this an entrance from this side here, you could always do that, and that wouldn't be too hard. It just seems kind of small for the entrance of the bedroom. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a hallway, and then I'm going to just put the bedroom doors there. So here, this way, now we have room for our doors, and we have room for our door here. So I'm just going to open this up and make it a nice area here. And there you go. Now we have a nice open entrance to the hallway where the bedrooms will be. So now I'm just going to go ahead and build up these walls for the bedrooms, and then the rest of the hallway you can put paintings or really anything that you feel is necessary for the hallway. So yeah, you can always put, if you wanted, a bench or anything like that, and then you can put some paintings on the walls, as well as adding windows. Always makes it look nice. And then if we go ahead and head upstairs, then we can go ahead and decide where the master bedroom is going to be, and then where we will have the kitchen. So I think I want the master bedroom to have access to this balcony here, just so that they have a small balcony. So that means that we'll need to wall this off here, which leaves a nice entrance area here, but then we want this room to have a nice walled area as well. So maybe we could have our kitchen along this wall, and then kind of wrap it around along another wall that we have here. So then back here we can just have another little area, like another lounge area or another living room, something like that, and we can have fun with it. So then here we also need to make sure we have enough room here so that you have enough room to walk. And then we're going to go ahead and expand the master bedroom here. So then that is basically the layout for the house. I'm also going to go ahead and expand this over here just to have a nice, I guess, maybe we could put a desk there or anything like that. Walls built up. Now we just need to decide what we're going to do with this area, which we did decide that we were going to have a kitchen here, but then we also need to decide what we are going to have here. So maybe we could have a dining room with windows looking out at either the beach or just any other area that you decide to put this. As you don't have to use it as a beach house, you can use it as any house that you decide. So I think this is nice for a little entrance area, and then you can walk straight to the kitchen, and then we will have a small dining room here, or we can always put a larger one here and then just put a kind of bench here so that you can talk with your friends or anything like that if you feel like it. And then we have a master bedroom here, which I'm going to go ahead and add the doors to. I'm going to add them here. And I don't like adding the doors right in the entrance area, as that may, like just as you walk in, have doors, and that may not always look the best. So I think that that is our layout for the house. Let's go ahead and get started decorating, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the kitchen first. Okay, so now I have my items here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out by putting just smooth quartz stairs down for the countertops. And then I'm just going to go ahead and organize everything in a way that I like it. So I like to put 2 crafting tables here because I do like this little bit of the crafting table here sticking out. I just think it looks nice. And then here I'm going to go ahead and stick our furnaces and smokers in here, leaving 1 block here for maybe just a stack of plates, which would be a pressure plate or anything like that, just extra countertop space. And here I'm just going to add some anvils, and here I'm going to make this a little bit better by just putting a kind of pattern in it. So if you go to the side and you place one, and then you can come to the front and place one, and it looks really nice in the end. I'm also going to have barrels here. And you can always add stairs to make it look like they are connecting rather than just attached to the walls. And then here you don't have to have anything, as it is going to be connecting here, and you can't really see the barrel underneath. And you can either keep this barrel here, or if you want, you can always move it to where it's facing downwards so that it looks a little bit nicer whenever you turn it like this. So then you can access it like that. then here you can always make a pattern with your barrels to make it look nicer or anything like that. And if you add a pattern, it also makes there an available amount of space for different paintings or anything like that. That always makes it look a little bit nicer. I'm also going to add a cauldron to represent a sink, and then some bookshelves just to make it look a little bit better and to fill that space as well. But I will leave this one block open for maybe a painting or a flower pot or anything like that. Okay, so now I went ahead and got some more items just to go ahead and fill the walls up a little bit more, so we can add some paintings around the place. We can also add flower pots and add flowers. You can always add flowers with different colors than the blocks around you so that it does look a little bit better and so that it does go along with the blocks around you as well. And then here you can go ahead and place the lantern on top of the crafting table, or you can place it attached to the barrel and it looks good either way. Here I'm going to go ahead and place another flower pot with a blue orchid. You can always place different things as well. Here I'm going to also just add a nice jukebox in the corner along with a nice little disc to make it look a little bit better. And it also represents kind of as a painting of holding the disc, and you can always use other discs, or you can use it to hold this disc to play it later. And here I'm just going to go ahead and put a block here so that I can get another painting. And you can put a ton of paintings around your build, and it always lightens up the area and makes it look a little bit better. You want to make sure that you get one that you'll like in your house, and if you don't like it, you can always go back and change it later. I just chose this one because I think it kind of looks nice and it adds a lot more colors to the house. So that is basically the kitchen complete. And of course, if you don't want as many barrels, you can of course make the kitchen smaller, or you can just, instead of using 2 smokers and 2 furnaces, then you can use 1 smoker and 1 furnace, and then it will basically be super duper easy to have, to just make the kitchen smaller, and you can still have enough room to smelt items. And if you wanted to do double floors and have this be, instead of just 1 block, it can be 2 blocks, then you can of course put furnaces into the ground or smokers into the ground, and it's pretty easy. And if you want to, you can also grab pressure plates to use as maybe chopping boards or as a stack of plates, as I was saying earlier, and you can add that right here, and it looks super good in my opinion. So now onto our dining room. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do our area here. Now, of course, you'll have to double layer the floors here as well if you want to connect this and make it dark oak instead of quartz, but I'm going to make it quartz just to add a little variation to the floor and so that it'll look better for me using dark oak for the table. So here I'm going to go ahead and just use this, and here you can either do a 1-block table having a space in between here, or you can just make a 3-long table and it can look okay, but I don't necessarily know if a long table is the best way to go. And also, sometimes you have more than just one friend over at your house, so if you want to, you can of course make a larger table, and it of course will look pretty good. So here, if you want to, you can of course change the table up, and you can use stairs here instead of blocks if you wanted to do that, but it will still look like blocks from the outside. But then if you remove these, I think it looks really nice. So then here I'm going to use quartz for the table. And I'm just going to put a birch trapdoor in the center just to make it look a little bit nicer. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take your stairs, and you can place them on all of the sides of the table. And then you'll take birch trapdoors and just make them look a little bit better by having backs to them. And then that is your table. You can always remove the edges if you want to, and you can always use plates, or maybe you want to use flower pots. And of course, if you want to use a flower pot in the center and put a flower, you can always do that. So that is our kitchen basically complete. And for this area here, I'm going to add a little bench area here so that we have a nice just area where you can sit with your friends. And that is it. And now on to the entryway.
Sorry guys, but this week I was not able to decorate the house in time for this week. I will be making a part 3 next week, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.